Hi there, everybody. Glad to see you here, and welcome to the channel, Tripping with Gamma. This is going to be an update video. I gotta apologize. I've been really busy, and the days have just slipped past me, and it just seems like it's over a week since I've posted anything. So I'm really sorry about that. But I've got, I think, a pretty good update for you today. So let's go ahead and get started over. I'm currently at my place. Got to get past Buddy. Watch out, Buddy. There's Buddy. Say hi, Buddy. There he is. Okay, let's go. Come on. So we are done with the demo, I think. We still got some cleanup to do, but I think we're done with the demo. And the person that's, oh, did I lock it? I didn't realize I locked it. Okay, yeah, I locked it. I thought I left it open when I left, but maybe Kenny came over and did a couple things. But don't mean to blind you with the sun. But let's come on in here. And then I'm gonna get you turned around and we're gonna do a tour from front to back. A couple things haven't been removed, but that's gonna be the last little stuff for right now. But for the most part, we're all demoed. So let me get you turned around here. Okay, we're gonna start in the front room. And after the demo, of course, you know, we found more stuff. So this is the front room. And, you know, we got everything out on the walls. And this corner, there was some moisture here, but there's no damage. And there's no moisture in the corner on the studs either. So that's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just from the windows. But these windows, even though they're open, this area was all pretty good. This front room wasn't bad at all. The problem that we had with this front room was, well, we're taking that down because they got sheetrock here, and then they got some, whatever the ceiling material they use on these old mobile homes there. So we're taking that out and finishing the sheetrock up there. As I think I said before, this window's coming out because this is a bedroom without a bath. Now, the biggest problem that we've had with this room was here. I think I mentioned in a previous video, there was a big old hole right there, and it almost looked like a crawl space. This is where the bathroom is. The toilet drains is right there. And so we still have to cover that, cut that out and whatnot. But yeah, so otherwise, everything was pretty good. No damage except for the holes in the floor. So those are getting finished up. And then, of course, here's the sheet of sheetrock that we're going to put up on the ceiling. And then because of the type of paneling this was, it was kind of a wallpaper, yucky paneling. We're going to sheetrock this wall. Actually, all the walls that had the papered paneling will be sheetrocked. And right now it's just two walls, really. Okay. We got the paneling to put back up in there, so that'll be getting back fixed. And of course, the floors are going to be last. So let's see. So yeah, Kenny went up on the roof, and we discovered there's a big hole up there that they had patched, and that's what that's from. And we're thinking that maybe they just went through from this side because there's no reason there should be a hole on the roof. But he pressure washed the roof, and that's what we came up with a patch there and a big hole. So we got to work on patching that properly with some sheet metal up there and then seal it. Okay. I'm not going to show you the roof, obviously. I'm not going to climb up there. So the living room is more of a storage room. So, and then we got the wood stove working. It's kind of a funky wood stove, and if I can find one on the cheap, I'm going to replace it. But yeah, this is kind of the storage room. We'll get to that. We're going to get set up in the back of the house, so it's our working room. But a few things we got to do first. Okay, so there's no damage in here on the floor. All the damage is from all the windows. That's what all the damage is from. Okay, the kitchen, there's a big major change here in the kitchen because we've taken out the wall. Total demo. Took out that wall for that middle bedroom, which that bedroom is turning into a pantry laundry room. And we've got everything out here. And no damage along the floor. I started taking off the tile on the floor, and then we realized that it had asbestos under it. So I stopped, and I just need to trim up the edges so they're not rippled, or, you know, so it's more flat for when we put the floor in, it'll be flat. Oh, hey, buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? There you are. So I got a little trimming to do to, you know, to stop any, you know, curling and stuff, and then I'll paint it again. And did the research on painting, and just if you have a primer, paint combo paint, that's sufficient to cover it. So that's why it's got the brown and then some tile. And we're redoing all the piping, so that had to be done. You'll see little strips of black tape. That's where the sheet metal has been cracked, so probably having leaks coming in and moisture on the walls, and of course there was no vapor barriers at all. Now, one of the biggest problems in here was we discovered this, and it was all sagging and torn out, and that's the next biggest problem to any of the floor damage. Yeah, so the ceiling here, part of it, we're probably going to be putting sheetrock up because these panels are hard to find and they're very expensive. They come in 14-foot lengths because they're one piece all the way across the unit, and they're very expensive. I think they're like $200 to $250 a piece. It's just like, I can buy the sheetrock to replace it for that, you know, all the sheetrock. So anyway, so this is where the stove and oven will go there, kitchen counter all along here. The sink will be here under the window. And then we'll have more counter space. And then between this wall that's going to go close in the furnace, straight back is going to be the pantry. Probably from about maybe the middle of this window. And this window is coming out, totally coming out. Now, I tried to look at it different ways to have this open as a walkthrough, but with the washer and dryer, it would make the pantry too small and difficult to arrange. So I decided to make this a closed room pantry. And then I'm going to walk around here. And then when you walk down the hall, then we'll have the, what are they? The shutter doors, folding doors. And there'll just be room for the washer and dryer right here, and maybe a cupboard up above them. But it'll only be like 36 inches back and then almost 5 feet wide, whatever a standard washer and dryer would fit there. Lots of little holes in the floor. There's some big ones that have to be patched because they didn't just drill a hole for the piping. they took out a whole block. So once we got it all out of there. Okay, let's proceed down the way here. I've said before that this window in the hall is going to disappear. This doorway, let me back up here. This doorway, we're going to put a slider here. So it'll be a bigger doorway. The sun should come in. Like during the winter, having the sun come in would really help warm up the place. Anyway, coming on back, as you can see, we tore out the whole bathroom, everything. The shower will be back against the wall. The vanity and sink and stuff will be right here, and the toilet will be here. And then the wall will be even with this wall here and go across. Now the hot water heater is a little off from its position, but yeah, so this will be all, this will be the bathroom right here. And then the area, if you recall, if you look back on another video where before the full demo, this area was all open for the bathroom. And I'm turning that into the closet for the back bedroom. And then here's the back bedroom. And, you know, surprisingly, with all the darkness that we see on the floor, there's no damage on any of the studs. And everything that we see as far as the stains is definitely old stuff. So we'll be able to clean that up. That hole in the ceiling over there was the light that used to hang there. And let's see, there was no floor damage. This corner, of course, it's buried right now. This corner we need to look at again. But there's a couple of holes back there. There's a vent that we need to cover from the old furnace system they had in here, the duct system, because the current new one is right here, and it runs in line with the furnace straight through the whole mobile. We're changing out the insulation and going to thicken it up some. This is the wall that gets all the weather, but if you look at it, forgetting the weather, it's the best looking wall, really. It's kind of funny. But yeah, this gets all the weather on this side of the house. We're facing south here, so. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. Now we're going to do this room next. I'm going to Sherry, the woman who owned this place. Her service is tomorrow, actually. So I'll be going down for her service tomorrow down to Vacaville. And then when I get back, I'll be getting the sheetrock so we can finish this room. We're not going to do the windows yet. We're only going to do the bathroom window because that one really has to be reframed. But we're going to do that. And then plus we're putting up hardy backer and tile and stuff. So we need to get that one done first. But this back bedroom is going to be really the first to get mostly done, not completely done. But this will be our working room. So we'll set up the saws and everything in here. So we have a good place to work. We'll pile the wood and all that, and then probably, I don't know if we'll work on the bathroom. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to phase this yet. We do know that this room is going to turn into our working room. We're going to clean everything out of it, bring tables in and the table saw, and set up all our tools and everything in here. This will be the working room. We get a good cross breeze if we open up the windows. And then plus we got our vacuums and shop vacs and all that to clean it up. Anything else? Did I miss anything? Let's see. I think that's everything. But that's where we're at right now. The demo is done. Oh, there was one other thing. When we pulled out the hot water heater, find another area of damage. And it's right down there. The hot water heater is kind of in the way. You can't see it. But there was a soft spot there. So as far as the floor damage, for soft spots and actual floor being replaced because of damage, water damage or soft spots, there's only two, actually three. There's one in the living room. Only three. All the other holes that had to be repaired or have to be repaired are holes they made previously, whoever did work on the floor. You know, you look here, there's a big patch right here that was done because there was a big hole under the bathroom sink for all the piping and stuff. And there was, you know, for support and everything, we had to make the holes a little bit bigger. And then there's a bunch of holes where the hot water heater is. That's what all this other stuff is sitting here. It's blocking holes, you know, covering holes. So it's a lot of purposely put holes. I don't know what they were doing. I really don't understand it. And of course, if you look that's where the washer and dryer used to sit right there. And they had 3 different holes for the vents for the dryer. And and one of those was probably for the hoses too, because remember the hoses are on the other side. The washer and dryer hookups were on the other side, except for the power. The power was right down here on the wall. But yeah, all these holes and of course, when we took down the paneling, the plugs for those holes were inside the wall. So I don't know. They made a lot of holes, and they really shoddy job. Somebody was in here after manufacturing, when this trailer was originally manufactured. You could tell by the work. Yeah, we're making it a lot better than it was. A lot of work to do. We're plugging along. It's moving right along. There's some things I got to do, like I got to finish taking out the bathroom tile there. I got to take out at least the top layer. The bottom layer looks like it's old original tile, and that there might be some asbestos under it. So I'm going to leave the old tile. I'm just going to trim up the edges to smooth them out, and then we'll put new tile down. Or I haven't decided if we'll do the ceramic tile. I don't think so, because it gets cold, and tile flooring is cold. I don't know. I have to think about it yet. I have to think about it. I have enough tile to do this bathroom and my bathroom. So I have over 400 square feet of tile. But yeah, I'm not sure yet on that. We'll see when we get there. Because we can add the tile all the way anytime we want. So anyway, if you have any suggestions to offer, please do. We're spraying down. You notice there's a little black in some of the areas. We're cleaning up those areas with bleach water. We're spraying down the insulation we're going to keep. I have a couple rolls of insulation, so we're going to fix up where it's really thin and really bad and dusty. And then we're probably going to put up plastic too as a vapor barrier. We can't put it on the outside, but we can put it on the inside. And I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it. I got to do some research on that. But any comments or suggestions you have, please pass those along. All the help I can get is appreciated. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that do some building and whatnot. And this is, like I said, this is a 1968 single wide mobile home. And for its age and stuff, it's really not in that bad a shape. But yeah. Anyway, that's my update for now. And I'll try to get sooner updates for you on this. But right now we're just, the progress we're doing is just the repairs now. Getting the repairs done. And the roof, the weather has been perfect. It's been cold. We get down in the teens, and it doesn't get above freezing before noon. But it's not raining, and there's no rain in the forecast for a while. But we're going to have to start really working on that roof, because when Kenny spray painted it, as pressure washed part of it, a lot of sealed holes got opened up, and the old ceiling is just coming off. So I'm going to need to get some sheet metal, because we're going to do it right. They just kept patching and patching and patching. The big holes, we're going to get some sheet metal, put the sheet metal over it, seal it on there, and then do the coating over that. At least I believe that's the research that I've done that says how you should do it. Again, if you have any suggestions or ideas, I would appreciate them. We could use all the help we can get. Kenny's done this to several mobiles in this park, so he's pretty familiar already. But everything helps, everything helps. I think that's all I got for now. So I hope this wasn't too boring for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you would. And suggestions, comments, please, would be appreciated. You guys have a great day. See you soon.